Jason, did you watch the episode?
Yeah, skim through it.
What do you mean skip
Why?
through it? You can't just skip through it. This is a show.
We both took 17 pages of notes. It was weird. We both accidentally
Exactly
took
17 pages and
was
double
so
spaced
weird
even.
Oh, I just looked for trivia questions. That's all I did.
Oh, see, so you're really unprepared. That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, this is going to be a very
Alright.
successful podcast. Good job,
It's
Jason.
going to be. I have good trivia questions.
Ooh, trivia questions. Look at me. I'm so much better than everyone else. I don't have to watch the episode.
So, do we answer the trivia questions? Because I kind of want to try to answer the trivia questions.
Yeah, I want to.
too.
I feel like I should grab more now. I feel like you guys 17 pages of notes. I feel like you have every single line written down of the show.
No. Honestly, we did 17 pages. Yeah,
I took
right.
1 page of notes. I had no idea how much to take.
Oh,
so,
I was
Yeah.
like 17 pages. That's like every single line doubled. Like
You're just like, I feel like I don't belong anymore. Frick. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Well, I've already been recording.
again.
Hey, shut up. I've already been recording. Welcome, everybody, to the BoomerAang Squad. Boom, 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 boom. Right?
Hold on.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, my God.
No, I was gonna ask if we're
What?
the BoomerAang Squad.
Yeah.
Should we go by different characters in the show?
No.
Okay.
Well, okay, hold on. Do you guys want to pick, like, what like, element you bend?
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
good question.
Okay,
Oh,
what-
Yeah.
Frick yeah,
Okay,
what-
we can't be the same, obviously. So
No. But who gets to pick first? That's unfair.
I pick
Well,
first.
Because who's gonna go Earth? No one's gonna go Earth.
Why
I
not?
want Earth. I was gonna call Earth.
Really?
So
Okay, hold on.
if you don't want it, I'll
How-
take it.
How should we do this? Because I feel like it's got to be fair.
Okay.
Right. Well. Wait,
Rock, paper, scissors.
Jason, just say which one you want.
No, because Austin will get mad. I'm probably.
Austin,
No.
which one do you want?
I was thinking air, man.
Austin, which one were you thinking?
I was thinking Earth.
Okay, then we're good.
Well, what are you?
We're good.
Fire?
We're good. I'm totally going fire, dude. It's
Oh.
legit.
Fire's destructive.
Fire's the
though.
best.
Fire's
Good, 'cause
destructive. It
all
is life,
people-
though, isn't it? That's how they
the
explain
best.
it.
It's so
Well, I'm glad
cool.
we all
It's so
agreed on
cool
that.
watching them fly. It's like the coolest thing.
I guess
Yeah. Sure. Whatever.
that's true. So can airbenders, though. They can fly, bro.
I know, but the fire just looks cooler.
That's true. I guess. Oh, you're telling me that when friggin' Aang, when he's in the fire ship and like there's all those guards, and then he does that crazy like wind thing through the tunnel, and then just like moves them all around. That was
Austin. We're supposed to be talking about episode 1.
Oh, whatever, dude.
Yeah. Spoiler. Oh my god, you forgot to. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler
Spoiler
alert.
alert.
Oh, screw that, dude. Okay, for everyone that is listening to this for the very first time, this is the BoomerAang Squad. This is a podcast talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of the greatest cartoons of all time, obviously. Arguably the most best cartoon out there.
Articulate as always.
Yeah.
And we lost 5 viewers.
5 viewers
from
because
grammar.
of my stupidity.
All right.
Don't care. No. And basically, all we're going to be doing is talking about the greatest show of all time and picking out all of our favorite parts and talking about all the things that they probably could have done better, even though it's still amazing. Anyway, and we will be going in order from each episode. Yeah.
And we decided how frequent we were going to be releasing these.
Probably once a year. So for the rest of our lives.
We're gonna be dead. We won't be able to watch all the episodes.
That's okay, dude. That would be an awesome podcast of like 100-year-old men still talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We're like
We'd
Dawson.
be as old as Aang.
Oh, the last
You know,
episode.
I segued into the first episode. That
We
was
have-
so smooth.
Oh, good.
We're just gonna be talking, and all of a sudden Dawson's gonna stop talking, and we're like, Dawson,
It's
and you just
that-
hear like the ambulance coming into the door, and grabbing his body.
Oh my god.
Well, there goes one.
There goes one of the.
Well, at least you'd be able to
hosts.
see them take away my body, unlike you, Jason, because camera's
Yeah,
off,
we wouldn't
so we
be able
wouldn't
to
know
know.
if anything happened to you.
Yeah, we'd be
That's
able to
too
see
funny.
Dawson's dead face.
Mm-hmm.
with his
That's
tongue
funny.
sticking out. You gross. Ugh, this is disgusting.
All right.
Well,
So
why
where
don't
did
we?
this episode start?
Where does this episode start?
It started. They were boating.
Yeah. Well, no.
Near.
Hold on. You can't just skip past the intro, broskins.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude.
The intro is the
Whoa.
most important part because that leads up into the whole storyline, man.
Party foul. Sorry.
Okay.
Please take it away. Please.
Okay.
I thought you had
okay.
17 pages of notes.
Well, I have a note about the intro. Freaking long intro, but worth it. Because it's
I
epic.
agree.
Freaking long intro.
Well, it is. It's like 2 minutes long, I swear. It just keeps on going and going, but it just
But does it give the information?
it
that
gives
we
the
need?
information that we need, yes, because we need to know that the Fire Nation is freaking trying to take over the whole freaking world and just Hitlerize it. It's awful. And freaking these two kids are in the South Pole, something like that, right? Yeah, they're in the
Yes,
South Pole.
South Pole, that is correct.
Sokka and Katara, and they're there
There
doing
goes
their thing.
one of my trivia questions.
I'm
just kidding.
Are you
There
serious?
goes a trivia question, and boom, you just
No, I was kidding. That's not one of them. I was gonna put that down, but I figured that was like
That's too easy.
too just a little bit too elementary.
I do have a couple of easy ones, but anyways, continue.
Wait, how many trivia questions do you have?
Just continue.
He doesn't want to
Discontinue.
answer the question.
That was the only one I had. Southern.
It's like, please just keep talking. I'm not going to be talking for the rest of the episode while I go through this first episode again.
I'm gonna go cook myself a pizza.
Yeah. And then we also learned that the Avatar, the person that is in charge of keeping the world in balance, he's able to master all 4 elements, earth, fire, water, air, and he has disappeared. And so the Fire Nation had free reign to do whatever the crap they wanted, which is trash. That's not good. It's like Hitler got his chance. That's basically.
Mm-hmm. And of course, they're looking for this airbender because they know he's the only one that can stop them.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's true. That's actually really important because every time the new Avatar comes into play, he's born, or she is born into the next element in line. So they all know it's going to be an airbender, but they haven't seen him or her yet.
Can I ask a question?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if this is like too early or whatnot,
100%.
but so they're still looking for the Avatar, right? So my question is there a way where the Avatar cycle stops? I forgot.
There is. If you're
Or is that
killed,
later on?
Yeah. If you're
Oh,
killed.
that's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
When you're an avatar.
Oh,
Okay.
Avatars. Yeah, that's right. Dude, that's super important. Actually, I feel like I want to get this out of the way right now. I kind of don't want this to be a podcast where we're like trying not to spoil things all the time. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down with that.
Okay, so if you guys want to, like,
And we just lost another 5 viewers.
well, because it's like, I don't know. There's just so
It's a
many.
very. It's not a new. It's not a new series.
It's not a new
so-
series. Everyone should have watched it by now because it's just so freaking amazing. It's not like it's the To Kill a Mockingbird. Please don't spoil that for me. That one's brand spanking new to me.
He kills the mockingbird, by the way.
Frick. Dang. But yeah, for everyone that's listening, if you haven't seen the show yet, I would strongly urge you to watch it, or at least like a few episodes ahead, so that you can discuss the show along with us in its full
Yes.
awesomeness.
And we already have
Even though we are awesome, the show is awesomer. So make sure you watch the show.
Is awesome a word, bro?
Yes, it is.
I just
Really?
made it a word. Yep.
Yes, it
That's
is.
true. You are a
Yeah.
teacher. You're a science teacher. I guess it doesn't.
Yep.
matter.
So you can trust me that it is a word.
Okay.
We already know that the show isn't based on grammar. We learned that 5 seconds into the show.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we ever have a Twitter set up and everything so we can tell them to go follow us on Twitter so that they can respond to questions and that kind of stuff?
Let me figure that out. I can't remember if I set one up or not. I know we do have an email, Boomerang Squad Pod, and of course, Aang spelled with 2 A's. So Boomerang Squad Pod at gmail.com.
Of course.
If you guys have your own questions that you guys want to ask us, or if you have, let's see here, where are all my notes? Schedule, blah, 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 closing out reviews. If you guys have like fan fiction of like your own fan fiction of Avatar: The Last Airbender that you want to send in to that email, we will definitely give it a read, and maybe, most likely, if it's short enough, read it on the air. At some point, it would be cool to set up a subreddit, so we'll do that, I think. But for now, we just have the email. But all that stuff will get set up in the future, don't worry. Or maybe by the time that this episode goes up, I'll have it all set up. Actually, that's most likely to happen. We'll have a Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to our first mean tweet.
Oh, that's going to happen within like...
I don't even think I've gotten a mean tweet yet.
Tweet?
That's 'cause
Not,
you're
not,
like
a, not a
one-piece?
tweet.
Oh, you know what? We haven't even freaking introduced ourselves. Okay. So I'm... we haven't even, like, they don't even know our names. Freaking... I'm Austin, the Airbender. And then followed along by...
Oh, okay.
Hello?
I'm Dawson, the Earthbender. The Earthbender. Sorry, I thought.
I don't even know.
Dawson, the Earthbender.
Okay.
Yes.
Jason.
Followed by. Go, Jason.
Oh, yeah. Say your name.
Oh, that was my cue. All right. My
even
name is
said-
Jason. You probably the most heavenly voice you will hear in this podcast. Just pay attention to that. And I am the almighty, powerful firebender.
Yeah, who gets wrecked. Anyway...
We all know who's in the end. Oh, no, honestly.
yeah.
Whatever, Zuko, dude, firebender. Oh, sorry, spoilers. It's good. Dude.
Oh, we meet him in the first episode. It doesn't even matter. Freaking stop worrying about the spoilers. Gosh dang it. Okay. Dawson.
Continue on with the episode.
Yeah, Dawson. Well, okay. Do we want to go in like order? Well, yeah. Go ahead, Dawson. What happens right after the intro?
So we opened. As an above shot of a boat with Katara.
Ooh, above shots. You're
and
getting deep with this.
Sokka in a boat in icebergs, setting the scene that we are in some kind of cold climate. Turns out that we are in the South Pole.
Frick, this is the most specific thing I've ever seen.
I know.
You're
It sounded like
narrator.
you're pitching the show to the people, dude. You're pitching this right now to Nickelodeon is what it sounds like.
Narrator.
Holy crap. We're getting
Good.
super specific. I like it.
Did you
That's
just?
okay.
I think. Did you just go online and like grab the like
He's
the
on the
script?
Cliff Notes right now.
You just grab the
That's
script.
exactly what I did. I have 17 pages.
He's got the
and I have
storyboard.
all the script.
No, my
Yeah.
gosh.
Storyboard.
That's
Literally
okay.
looked at the storyboard.
All right. So South Pole.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Katara and Sokka. Katara being the girl, Sokka being the guy.
Right?
Mhm.
Sokka
hard to
has
tell
that
they
rock
look
and
like this.
ponytail thing going on too, of course.
And she's got the hair loops.
She's got the hair loops, kind of like well,
The
no, not
iconic
like
hair loops.
That is true. Those
Mhm.
are iconic. You even see like a scene of her later on, like as she's getting ready for the day, putting those loops in. She does it on
Mhm.
purpose every day. It's crazy.
Definitely.
What a weird
So,
era
The
style.
first thing that I noticed right off the bat was Sokka. They really portrayed him as just like the stereotypical boy,
Yeah.
you know,
like the almighty
hunting.
man.
Yeah.
by himself, trying to be the man.
Mm-hmm.
While Katara is just kind of the innocent one, and she's trying to, I don't know, she's testing her powers. She just right from the introduction of Katara, you can tell that she's not afraid to try new things and take risks.
Kinda. She's pretty timid about it. Like I feel like just the way that she was like trying to trap a fish in, it just looked like, oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever waterbend. Like that's what it seemed like to me. Like you've had
But-
this for years, man.
But her powers are like she's not very good. Like you remember how she's trying to like freeze, something, and then she shoots it the opposite way. Like she doesn't fully know her powers. She doesn't have control over it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we have to
So-
remember that they're young.
That's true.
I mean,
How old are they
younger than
supposed to be?
we can think.
Like 14?
And what was that?
Are they like
I think they're
14, 15?
I thought they were
I would say no more than 15,
no more than
I would say
15.
14. Okay.
but it does not reveal that in the episode.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I guess you could take that a couple ways. I thought that she was not afraid to take risks and kind of test what she can do.
Mhm.
And we don't know really how early she started being able to actually use her water bending, or
Mhm.
how really hard it is.
As well.
It's probably just moving your hands.
Yeah.
Right.
She also doesn't have a teacher. You have to remember that. She's the only
That's true.
waterbender.
Exactly. Yeah, when I first saw this, and I saw her lifting the fish out, and I'm like, why is every person in this village not 900 pounds? If they can take fish out of the water with nothing, with
Yeah.
not a fishing pole. But if she's the only person that can do that in the village, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why they not do that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of funny though how freaking Sokka's just like straight up, that manly man, like I'm better than you type of attitude, and she's just like, like she tests him or he tests her a little bit, and like she gets so angry that she levels an iceberg.
Hmm.
And he's just like right immediately after, like his response is like, "You're a freak." Like type of thing. Like I'm like, dude, she just took out an iceberg and you're like already insulting her. Like she could kill you right now.
I know. It's like, what do you want to be next? Yeah. No, and I did notice about Sokka that he really kind of disses on waterbending, and
Yeah.
even later in the episode, he said bending is a waste of time. That
Yikes.
you're going to continue with Aang to waste time with your bending,
Right.
and I noticed that, but I really think it's covering for his jealousy of not being able to do that
Oh,
as well.
it
And I think
should.
we get a little bit of that in later episodes, that he's jealous that he cannot do,
I agree.
That
he
makes
cannot
sense.
contribute like everybody else can.
I just don't see why she was so like, it's kind of hard for her to trap that fish in that little water thing. How come everyone in the village though isn't just like, hey, master this? If you can master like collecting fish in water, like little water bowls that you're able to create, I mean, we would be
Mhm.
fed so easily.
Well, here's the problem though with this, because if you remember the fire nation, they keep going to the water tribe and they're killing all the waterbenders. And someone's leaking them information. So remember how they find out that there's a waterbender,
Yeah.
in the first place?
Oh yeah, that's right. 'Cause they're trying to
When
hide.
Guitar's young, they kill her mom and everything. Like,
Yeah, right.
I feel like that's like the whole purpose of why she kind of hides her waterbending,
That's
because
true.
if someone finds out, then they're going to come and raid the village again, and
Well, her grandma
it's just
probably
not
tells
good.
her that, huh? Right? Her like
Yeah, I think she
grand or
does.
whatever. Because she definitely seems like she's the type that tries to hold Katara back. As you see a little bit later.
Well, she kind of holds her back, but at the same time, I don't remember, but doesn't she encourage her to go with the Aang on the journey? I swear she does.
That would be in like the second episode. I think that probably happens
Yeah.
towards the end of the second episode, because like towards the beginning, the grandma's like totally against anything about like the bending, because she just doesn't want Katara to be taken away. But
if I recall right, I just remember her handing Sokka and Katara both like supplies of like kind of like a sleeping bag and all this other stuff, if I recall. Obviously, we'll find out for sure here really soon
in the next
but
episode of BoomerAang Squad.
Yeah.
But oh man, yeah. So anyway, so she levels the iceberg on accident, and then like this big glowing blue orb comes falling out or not floating up to the top of the water. And this is also kind of funny because like she kind of sees that there's like this kid in there, or like this, did she say like a kid? She sees a kid and like this other.
She's like, there's someone alive.
Yeah, there's someone alive in there. Now that wouldn't be my immediate, because the first thing that she sees is like a figure of a kid, and then it opens its glowing eyes. 100%, I would not go up to that. I would be running away so fast.
We gotta save them all. I'd be like, no, demon.
Yeah, no, his glowing eyes should indicate that he is a freaking demon. I guess it's a completely different universe, but freaking heck no, dude. I don't know, but
yeah, that would not be my first response. Get him out of there! Like, no, I think he can take care of himself. He's got glowing eyes. He's got some kind of something going on for him.
Right.
Leave him alone.
And she goes to like try to like break it, but I mean she just leveled with her water bending an iceberg, but she goes and grabs a club and hits it.
Give me
Give me your sword. I need to break this ice
Well,
made of water.
Again, she has no control. She did that on accident when she's trying to freeze something. She freezes Sokka instead. Like,
I
she
know.
has no control over this. She doesn't know what she's doing.
It's just funny that her
Well,
first
I
thought
feel
wasn't
like-
to try and use her water bending to open it. She grabs Sokka's club and bangs on the freaking thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be like, I don't know. Maybe your second resort is brute force. First
Yeah, right.
resort, just try.
That would be
Just try
Sokka's
as
first
you-
resort.
Anyways, but yeah, that is a good point. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. But they
And then
mhm.
boom,
Boom.
and comes bursting out of this ice.
Hold on, I'm gonna need a second boom. That was way too. That was anticlimactic of a boom. You gotta give me a.
Boom!
Oh, that was fine. That was good. I'll accept that. Okay, keep going.
And comes floating out of this ice, and then he faints into Katara's arms.
Oh, yep.
Set the scene
Oh,
for
yeah.
a romantic awakening.
Oh boy. So when are we doing the trivia questions? Just by
I would say
by,
it at the end. Let's do it. Let's do it
Okay.
at the end. We'll go through the episode so that we get a refresher, so that when you ask
Alright.
the trivia questions, we'll hopefully be able to get them.
all right.
Yeah, it falls into the greatest romance of a lifetime.
Mhm, mhm.
Aang and Katara.
It's like, well, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of Anakin and Padme. Like, he's so small.
That's true, and so
then
much younger.
Yeah, like it's like he's like 8. It seems like, and then she's like 14, and it's like this.
But hey, you can't compare it to
Relationship.
them, dude. This is way better of a love story than those two. It was disgusting. Those movies blow. You can't compare this to that. Heck no. Have you guys tried
don't-
watching the second and third Star Wars movies? They're so slow. I can't do it. I don't know.
Anyway, okay.
Sorry.
The so-called romance. I don't. It's just awkward to me, like, because
It's awkward because they're so young.
they're so
but-
young. That's what it is. That
You got to remember when this show came
I
out,
do-
though. It was in 2005, man. Like, we were young too, so it was fine for us back then.
Right. Yeah, I agree, but it's like I feel like in a series this long, there has to be some kind of element of romance, and they only have children to work with, so it's kind of like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Dawson, a quick question for you, Dawson.
Oh,
What?
What's that like right above your head? That's like bugging me. Like,
it's the white
It's a
thing.
chip- It's a chip in the wall in my paint.
oh, I was like, it
Is
looked like
it-
a pin or something. It was like kept looking at it, and I'm just like, it's so distracting.
It's a chip in the paint in the wall.
Oh my gosh, they painted a Lay's chip into the wall? That's awful.
I actually painted this room, and I just did a really
Oh.
crappy job. Thanks, though. Thanks for
No, no
that.
problem. Yeah.
Airbending strikes earthbending.
Oh,
Mhm.
actually, that's true. Earthbending wouldn't be able to do. Oh no, never mind. Aang's freaking able to break. Oh, maybe not. I don't know.
Oh please, Earthbending will win every time. Let's be honest.
I could evade it though. I could evade it so fast.
All right, question for the viewers: who would win, Earth or airbending? There you
Ooh.
go.
That's a big
Obviously,
question.
Earthbending. Obviously, the question's obvious, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave up for the viewers to make that obvious choice.
Yeah, if you don't make the obvious choice, you're stupid.
Yeah.
I love.
That's what Dawson thing.
Here's okay. So let's move along. So Aang falls into her arms. Whatever. It's funny. Like he's like come closer. Like I have to say something, right? His first words after 100 years. Of course, he doesn't really know that he's been in there for 100 years. But after being in this ice thing, he thinks even later. He says he's been in there for like 4 days, maybe like frozen or whatever. His first words, "Will you go penguin sledding with me?" Like what the frick? Like that's like the perfect that's the perfect setup for the type of character that Aang is. He's just so fun
Just have
loving.
fun.
Yeah.
He's fun-loving, kind of naive as well.
Which is
Yes.
good because Katara's like kind of like a motherly kind of
She's- yeah,
serious.
she's
She
pretty
knows how to have fun
serious.
every once in a while, but she's more of the mother figure.
Yeah, she's kind of the voice of reason a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she knows when to pull back.
Well, and we know why she has that motherly figure is because obviously they lost their mom.
Yeah, right.
And that comes later on, obviously, so spoiler. But
Oh man,
she kind of has to like watch Sokka a lot. Like she feels that's responsibility to
true.
be that mother figure for Sokka. So I feel like with them three together, she kind of keeps on that with that role.
That's true.
Because of
One thing that I was curious about, and it might get answered later, I just forgot, is how long ago their mother died. Because it seemed like they were pretty open about talking about it, which indicates time has passed.
There is an episode where it shows what happened. This is like the last season, like one of the last episodes, where they're little. She's little. She's probably
around
4 years old.
Yeah, so it's probably like 10 years before.
Yeah. I don't remember if it says an exact amount of years, but she was really young. Like it shows the video and everything.
Okay. That makes sense to me. Because when they talked about it, and she was like, ever since mom died, blah, blah, blah. And so I feel like, I feel like some time had passed.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's actually kind of interesting. I wonder, it just made me think, like, after all these 3 seasons, how much time it actually took to get through like all the events that happened. Like how many years? Like was it years or months? Like
I feel like it was about a year.
Because they talk about how the Sozin's Comet, and it was like in the summer, and that was only that was not that. It was, I don't know. I think it was like months. But
I feel like in one of the last episodes, they do talk. Aang says something about I've done this, and this in only a year or something. So I feel like it's
okay,
and that's my impression.
Okay,
I think it's because they said something in the episode long time from now.
Right.
But yeah, so with the
wow. Unprofessional.
Unprofessional.
Yes.
You just hung up on your wife, didn't you?
That's 100%. I didn't hang up on her. I put it on silent. I love you. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh, and then we meet Appa. I love it. I love Appa. He's one of my favorite characters in the entire show.
I have a favorite character, but
you got an all-time. I have an all-time favorite.
I have a favorite character, but I'm not going to say it because he hasn't come into the show yet.
He hasn't come into the show yet. You like Jet, don't you? You piece of junk. He's a piece of junk. No, Appa. He's just, and I love like straight out of the gate, he sneezes all over Sokka, and like that's the entire relationship that they have throughout the show.
It is.
It's true.
Sokka hates Appa, and Appa mutually hates him. I love it.
That's great. That's a great love-hate relationship. They love to hate each other.
That's the real romance.
It's like that one song
of the show.
I love you, I hate you.
That is the romance of the show.
Yeah.
I love it. And and it just serves even more when it's like, oh yeah, Alpha can fly, and then he doesn't fly.
Right. That shows how lazy he is. And then even like the opportunity that they have to ride on a flying bison, Sokka doesn't give a crap either. He's just like, oh yeah, like we're gonna be flying in the air. I don't care. I don't understand Sokka sometimes, but I also love him because he's so stupid.
Yes,
he's a dumb guy.
I think he's very. I think that comes back to a little bit of he doesn't want anything to do with anything bending related because he's a little bit jealous of it, and probably because it makes his village a target when people show bending.
Yeah.
Here's actually, oh man, I was just kind of looking through my notes. This is actually pretty important. Is when they break the blue sphere that Appa and Aang were in, a huge burst of light comes out into the air, and that's where we meet Zuko and Uncle Iroh, Prince
that's
Zuko. That's definitely
an important part.
Yeah, on a fire Navy ship or whatever, Fire Nation Navy ship, and this is where we meet Prince Zuko, who is on a hunt. It's obvious to see to find the Avatar. That's like his whole life, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. We meet, oh man, Uncle Iroh. Oh yeah, he's actually. Oh shoot, I wasn't even thinking about that. Uncle
Iroh is probably my favorite character.
That's true. Oh,
he's pretty good.
He's a close second. He's probably a close second for me. He's just so freaking awesome. He's so nice too.
What's your first?
Toph.
You like Toph? Okay.
She's awesome. She's legit, man.
I do like Toph. I don't like her when I first meet her, but I
That's
come to
true.
like
She
her.
is a
Oh,
huge
we'll get to
jerk.
that later.
She grows
I
a
like-
lot though.
I like Momo.
That's your favorite? Are you kidding me?
I like Momo.
That's true. I forget. I always forget that he doesn't show up at the very beginning of the show. We meet him later.
No.
Oh man, that's cool. Momo's
I
awesome
like
too.
Momo.
He's got a good relationship with Appa later on too.
Yeah.
We'll get into that a little bit later, I guess, though. But yeah, so that's where we meet Prince Zuko and Uncle Iroh.
Yes. He shows right off the bat that he is kind of really obsessed
He's a
and
douche.
impatient to
Prince
get
Zuko's a
this avatar.
Yeah.
And we will definitely find out later why he's so obsessed. It all has to do with him pretty much being dishonored, and the only way to get his honor back is
Right.
to find the avatar. And I feel like he was only put on that mission because nobody thought that he could do it.
Oh, exactly.
So, and we
Well,
kind of
his-
have to remember how old is Zuko?
He's like the same
He's
age as
probably like-
Katara and Sokka, like 15
He's
or
like-
so.
He's got
Yeah,
about
so
15,
it's like-
16.
Yeah.
It's like, of course, if you're that age and you've literally been exiled by your father,
Yeah.
you're gonna want to do anything to get your father's approval back. And I think that's one of the reasons he's just so obsessed with.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like Zuko's word that he uses the most in the entire show is honor.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get my honor back. My honor. Honor this. Honor that.
Yeah, because the honor police is gonna come. Like, oh, here's your honor back. Oh, I'm taking it away today. That doesn't make any sense. Anyways,
It's quite important to him. I love how when Zuko's like, "Do you see that big burst of energy? Only the Avatar could make something so powerful." And then he's like, "What? Do you know what that means, Uncle?" And then Uncle's like, "That I won't be able to finish my game of pie show or whatever." Like, that's so freaking Uncle Iroh. It's like he's just like, "I'm just trying to have fun, Zuko, and you're ruining it." He's a good
It's
man,
like,
though.
it's probably gonna be a cruise ship until this comes along,
Yeah.
finding what we're looking for.
Right. Let's see here. What else happens? I guess outside of that, then Aang, or Sokka and Katara show Aang to the village of the Southern Water Tribe.
And we are revealed how just small the village is because all of the men are out fighting.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
That's true. Okay, that's actually a good point. I wasn't thinking about that. I just loved how, like, in the episode, Katara's like, meet the whole village, and then it was like 20 people, and I'm just like, what?
At
the?
most.
yeah, at most. That was adding a couple probably in my mind.
And half of them are like 3 years old.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
women and children.
That's true though. Oh,
And-
I forgot that the adult men were all gone. Oh man,
Yeah. So they are all gone.
except for Sokka,
Yeah.
I guess. Well, I guess he's not an adult, but yeah.
It's kind of surprising that there wasn't another. It's kind of weird how they aged everybody, because you see like 10 kids that are probably about 4 or 5 years old,
Yeah.
and then it's like Sokka and Katara
Uh-huh.
that are like 14, and then it's like these older women, and then all the men are gone. It's like,
It's
shouldn't
like
there
no in
be like?
between at all.
There's no in between. There's like nothing. Like,
Mhm.
it's weird how they made it so staggered, and there's no like, I don't know. I feel like there would be different ages.
There
but-
would be. Yeah, there would be.
Dude,
But
that
yeah, I
that
think
grandma's got to
they
have a
did
lot of
that
patience.
They probably did that to make a point, or not to make a point, but make it easier for Asaka and Katara to leave. Because if they don't have any, if really there's only infants and grandmothers, they're not going to have as much of a reason to stay.
It's kind of surprising though that they don't have any. All the men are gone fighting, because it's like, who's supposed to protect the village? If someone
Sokka.
comes, there's no one there. Like,
Wow.
one person.
That is
Yeah,
a very
like-
good point, which makes me want to bring up that I think that's a reason why Sokka is kind of the way he is, kind of like the trying to a boy trying to be a man.
Right.
Mhm.
He's trying to take on that leadership role because he's like I think he feels like he's the only person
At the same time,
that is qualified.
there's probably not that much of a threat anymore because I think on that last raid, to get all the waterbenders out of the tribe, I think they all thought that was the last waterbender, so they don't really need to visit the Southern Water Tribe anymore. There's no reason. So there's really nothing to, really protect them from, or at least that's what they think anyway. And they probably would have been fine too.
I just don't understand if
we're
you're the
honest.
Fire Nation and you're trying to conquer the world.
Right.
Why don't you just destroy the village?
Destroy the whole village? Yeah, that's true.
Why not? Like, it doesn't make sense why they just didn't do it, because like you have Katara and it's like, someday, she could have a kid even if she's not a waterbender, and they could
That's
be a
true.
waterbender, and they just look aside this village. Like, why not just get rid of it?
Yep.
It's like avoiding future problems if you're the Fire Nation. It's just weird that they left them alive. Like, I don't know, it just seems kind of weird to me. Like, I don't see why they wouldn't do it.
Well, that is a good point. If we were to use real life logic instead of cartoon logic, there's probably be, people saying we need to preserve, at least some waterbenders for some purpose later.
True.
Preserve some kind of culture. There's probably some argument there to not wipe out an entire almost race.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they did it for air, but they had a reason because they were hunting the Avatar.
Unless you had an entire Fire Nation filled with, what was it, General Zhao's? Holy crap, that guy is a total major jerk who doesn't understand what balance is. We'll see that later, obviously. Way later, dude.
I don't know. Just coming back to your point, Dawson, I just still don't understand. It's like you wipe out the Air Nation, and obviously for the sake of the Avatar, but it's like you wiped out one nation, you might as well just wipe out the water as well. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
You do make a good point. I'm just saying that there's like the Fire Nation is full of more than just warriors and soldiers, and there's probably people higher up in the government that don't necessarily agree with wiping out an entire race.
Yeah, but the Fire Lord doesn't care, though.
Well, there's probably I'm using like real life logic. There's probably somebody that does.
Yeah.
And I probably shouldn't be using real life logic, but that's what I'm saying. That's how I would justify that they didn't wipe them out entirely.
Holy crap! You know what I just realized? I'm gonna
What?
keep this to myself, maybe. Never mind. I'll just shut up, everybody. I never said a dang thing. Because I know an answer to a trivia question that'll probably come up later on. And I don't want you guys to know what the answer is, because I just want to be the one that knows. Because you're probably not going to think that I know this. Anyway, that'll come later.
With that vague clue, we will continue.
All right, last season.
What happens next? The village gets enamored with Aang.
Yep.
They think he's great.
He flies for them
Mm-hmm.
on his thing. That's freaking awesome.
Entertains the children,
Uh-huh.
and then he goes penguin sledding.
Yeah.
Sokka thinks his staff is like a sword. He's like, how are you supposed to stab somebody with this?
Right.
Mhm.
Like, that
It's
doesn't
like,
make
no, you
sense.
fly
Like, you
with it.
fly, you moron. He didn't
Just
say
doesn't
moron.
understand.
Which is freaking awesome. If you're able to fly, man, and you put like a spear tip, like a really pointy end to that staff thing, dang, dude, you could just fly right into some dude in the face, dead.
You certainly could.
Certainly
You
could.
also-
Yeah, but Aang doesn't kill people.
That's true. They're monks. Dang, idiots. Okay. Maybe I don't want to be an airbender. I'll be a waterbender. I'm just kidding.
No, but waterbenders are so weak sauce, dude. Air's
No,
better.
are you kidding me?
Air's better.
No, heck no. You could freeze people.
Oh yeah,
You
if I
can
was
make
an
like
Earth, I would
ice
be water.
spikes and shoot them at people.
100%.
They're pretty
If I was
freaking
an
weak.
Earth, I'd be water.
You can make
Water is
fog.
amazing. Bloodbend, like oh my, like Ugh.
Bloodbending.
I don't
Yeah, you
Bloodbending,
can control
yeah.
people.
Honestly, don't even understand how you could possibly choose fire over water. Like,
But the thing is, with waterbending, though, you have to think about it. With bloodbending, Katara didn't ever want to use it because it's
Right.
like evil, you know. So it's like if you chose waterbending, like
Yeah,
you would
but
have to.
I'm not
You have to
Katara.
choose. You have to choose. Are you going to be evil and use bloodbending?
I would use bloodbending
Austin?
for good.
like not even thinking about it. Yes.
All right. There goes
Yeah,
your
dude,
salvation.
just
All right.
imagine all the times. Just imagine all the times when you're a kid and you're like, "Mom, I want a cookie for dinner," and then your mom's like, "No," and you're like, "No,
Yes.
or yes, you
Or
listen
if you
to
needed
me."
something bad enough, instead of a cookie, it was like a
A
key
TV.
to a cell that they're locking you in
Yeah.
instead of a cookie. That'd be a useful skill to have instead of shooting fire. Ugh.
I'm gonna go to Best Buy and just start bloodbending everybody and be like, hey, give me this projector. I want this Xbox One S.
This one, if you don't give me this, I
You
will.
just freeze everybody and then walk out with it. Like, it
That's
would be so
also
much
true. That's really.
Or if I'm a firebender, I can just burn everybody. And there we go.
See, you have no finesse.
Oh, you
It's
know
just
what?
so messy.
Screw it. Screw it. You know what bending I choose?
You can't change it now.
All bending. I'm the avatar.
Oh,
You can't. No, you can't do that.
Thank the Avatar. Vetoing that. Jason's
No,
with
we
me.
don't
Dang
allow
it.
that.
All right, fine. I'm sticking with airbending. Don't worry.
All right, continue.
That's pretty much it. Yep, they go penguin sledding. That's nice. That's when they go penguin
That's
sledding.
nice.
Yeah, that's good. Well, no, it's good
That's
because
nice.
then like Aang and Katara talk about finding Katara a waterbending teacher so that she can really hone her skill. Which is
Kind of where their
freaking awesome.
friendship starts.
Here's the weird thing about that though. It's like
A relationship.
well, it's like Katara just meets this kid, right? He's been frozen for like 100. Well, I guess they find that out later, but he's just like he's an airbender. He's been frozen in this thing for who knows how long, and then he's just like, "Hey, we need to find you a waterbender. Do you want to go to the North Pole with me and find you a waterbender?" And she's like, "Yeah." And it's like,
Yeah, I know. She's very open to the idea. When I'd be like,
She's probably been dreaming about going for a long time. She's
Nah.
always been wanting to hone her skills, so she's probably been wanting to go.
ever since she caught
That's
Aang,
true.
she's been dreaming
And here's-
about making out with that kid.
And then here's this opportunity, to fly to the North Pole
With his love.
and not only that, but you can make out on the way.
Heck yeah,
So-
on Appa, just tell him to look forward and not turn around.
Not look up his spine because you can do that. Yeah.
He can. He's Appa. He's no, he's not. He can't do that. Oh, Appa.
I do want to bring up one thing before we get too far past penguin sledding. During penguin sledding,
Yeah.
Katara said something very telling. She was like, "I haven't done this since I was a kid," and Aang's like, "You still are a kid."
That's
And
true.
that, I think, highlights their new leadership roles in the village. Without the men warriors have impacted them during the time they've had to do that. It's giving them more responsibility, and it's kind of really one of the things that I think prepares them or primes them for the whole rest of the series, taking on the responsibility of everything they go through and handling everything they go through.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
But yeah, then they find a Fire Nation ship.
Oh,
which
man.
looks freaking cool, by the way.
It is pretty freaking
It's like
sweet.
another reason waterbenders are so cool. It's just like a freaking iceberg of spiky ice spearing this thing into the air for like 100 years, which looks amazing.
I love how you're
They
like,
should just
you're talking up waterbending. You're like, dude, it's
I
freaking the
know.
best. Why? How come you
I
didn't
love
choose it, bro?
No. So he goes earthbending.
Yeah.
He doesn't choose waterbending. And then
You know
he
what?
knows that I chose fire. And so he's like trying to like shove it in my face. Like, Jason, you should have chose water. And he's like, that's why water bending.
You know what? If I was to change, am I allowed to change?
Heck
No.
no. If I can't change, you
no
can't
changing.
change.
If I was to change, I just want to be on the record that I would do waterbending.
Okay.
Yeah, you already said that. Continue.
On the record.
Okay.
Good job.
Honestly, if I was, I feel like before any men waterbenders left,
Uh-huh.
they should have just decorated the entire South Pole with speared ships. Just be like, stay away from us.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
they're
good
cool.
idea. Mm-hmm.
Well, here's a question.
What?
With all the men out there fighting, aren't they just warriors? I don't think any of them are waterbenders.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think they are just warriors.
Isn't the
I
dad?
didn't think. No, the dad isn't.
No.
Oh.
I don't think any of them are. I don't think any of them can waterbend. I think it was just Katara and the whole southern pole.
Because it
South
was the
Pole.
mom. It was right. Oh no, the mom pretended to be a
Yeah, to
waterbender
protect-
to protect Katara.
to protect her daughter. Yeah,
Yeah,
there was nobody. That's why it's weird that she was the only one.
yeah.
Like it just came out of nowhere. Like I know
How
that.
did they even know? How did they even know?
Her-
It's
her
like there's
grandma was a
one more.
waterbender.
Was she?
That's what I'm saying. There was a leak. I think her grandma was a waterbender. I think there was a leak though. Like I swear someone betrayed them or something.
Interesting.
I don't think her grandma was because she's still alive, and why wouldn't the grandma teach Katara waterbending?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind. I think wait, what? But she
It
said,
must
oh, it
be
was her
the
mother. Never
generation.
mind. Never mind. I'm being stupid.
That's pretty much all your life, Jason. So
There was such a long pause. I was waiting for it, and I was like, "Oh, nobody's gonna
Sorry.
say anything."
I was kind of reading at the same time. So yeah, when they see the Fire Nation ship, doesn't Aang like say something about like, or no, Katara's like, grandmother warned me that like these are booby trap.
Yeah, they talk about that.
Yeah.
She warns. She says we shouldn't go in there because there's booby traps and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting to me. Now, the first thing that I thought of when I saw that or heard that was, so these
Why?
firebenders booby trap this thing. Now, do they booby trap it right before they're about to get overtaken, or do they
Or is it
just keep
always
the
booby
booby traps on all the time? Because when they
Yeah, I don't
trip
know.
a booby trap and it's just like a string in the ground, so do they have to constantly be aware of the strings?
This is what I think. This is what I think.
Pretty dumb idea.
I think they set it up when they knew they were about to be taken. I think that they must have. Obviously, I don't know. This is speculation. They could have, once the ship was about to be, overrun, they probably set it up and they probably all went into one room, kind of like a safe room.
Oh, maybe.
And so
Okay.
they were hoping that when the Water Tribe people came in, that they would trip all the wires and stuff. That's what I would think.
Oh well, yeah, that's probably.
They wouldn't do
that's probably
anything,
exactly
though.
what they did, because if you remember, what happened is it locked them in a cage and it sent up a flare.
Did it lock
So
them
it's
in a
probably
cage?
like-
How did they get out? I can't remember.
Well, probably.
There's a hole in the ceiling.
Oh, because it was like rocked. Okay,
Yeah, so I feel like that's exactly what happened.
that's
Jason,
true. Okay, so they
because-
lock them in the cage so that they can flame them death, probably,
Yeah,
and then
probably.
send the flare up to get
Well, yeah.
reinforcements.
Yeah,
sent up
exactly.
that flare to get reinforcements.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's smart. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
good. That's a good idea, I guess. I just thought it's like if it's set up all year round, like these people
Yeah,
have
I
to
getcha.
freaking like there would be that one idiot that's like, oh frick, like maybe he had a little bit
Yeah.
too much to drink that New Year's, just trips that thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's possible, but they probably had a fast way to set it up right after they knew defeat was
Yeah.
inevitable.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the end. The Aang and Katara accidentally set off that flare. Prince Zuko sees it and he's like, "Oh, that's the Avatar. Let's go find that son of a gun."
Weren't they already on their way though? They were already on their way because of the blue light.
Yeah,
from the-
but that was like a Oh
but
yeah, that's
it was
right.
like a confirmation, right? Weren't
But
they
he
unsure
sees-
about where?
That's
yeah.
Zuko sees in like a telescope. No, what's the word? A magnifying. What is it called?
Telescope.
Periscope?
Periscope.
I thought it was a telescope.
The thing that Captain Jack Sparrow uses in the second third part. I don't know.
All the Pirates of the Caribbean
What are
movies.
those called? Whatever. Sure, periscope. I'll just go with that because that sounds good.
Periscope is on a submarine.
Never mind.
That is a
Hold on, I'm gonna Google it.
Google it. A monocle.
spyglass.
A
Spyglass.
spyglass? Okay. All right. So he sees him he spies on him in a spyglass, and sees an airbender jumping out with the water, holding Katara. So he sees that he's an airbender and knows that is the last airbender, therefore the last the Avatar.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's very convenient for Zuko. All he has to look for is an airbender, not
That's true.
It's the Airbender, not a Airbender. The Airbender.
Yeah, the Airbender, the Avatar, and then he like hovers past and then sees the village, which kind of sucks because it's like,
but that village would have been doomed anyways because they were already heading that way and they'd have torn apart looking for him.
That's true.
Do you guys remember Cha Cha?
What?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I just remembered Cha Cha.
Who's
I was looking up
Cha-Cha?
on Google.
Huh?
All right. So, anyways,
Oh yeah, Cha Cha, freaking the.
you would text something
You
to
text
Cha
it to Cha Cha and then they
You
answer
text a
it.
question and somebody
Holy
would
yeah.
answer.
crap! Wow, that thing definitely died fast. Okay.
that was huge in high school. All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
so it says it's a spyglass, or you could just say telescope, pirate's telescope.
Pirates.
But I think
Telescope.
spyglass is pretty. I think that's a good answer.
Mhm.
I like spyglass. All right.
I do like spyglass. Yeah.
That's what it's called. That's why.
Okay, that's why. Okay, you're just like, you idiots. Just shut.
Hey, Austin. I'll get my whole entire Fire Nation. You get your whole Air Nation, and let's just attack Earth Nation after that comment.
Heck yeah.
Whatever. There's like a billion Earth Nation people. Like, good luck.
Oh my gosh.
We'll attack it when Sozin's comment comes. All right.
Yeah, but we
So
find out
involved.
in later episodes that their spirits can be broken way fast, and then they don't even try and fight against the Fire Nation. Losers.
Yeah, well,
It took a
I'll give them
waterbender.
rallying pep talk.
It took a waterbender to rally them up to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. Well, final thoughts on the episode. That's pretty much the end of the episode. Final thoughts, or did you guys have any other notes?
That concludes my notes. I just thought it was a really good. We really got a nice taste of most of the main characters. Like, they really did a good job introducing them and setting them up for the rest of the one
true.
episode, which was very artful.
Yep. We learned
That ends my notes too, by the way.
Oh yeah, you had no notes, you piece of junk.
Yeah.
And yes, we learned that
Watching the
Sokka.
episode in the background, probably.
Yeah.
These credits are,
There's like there's like different points where it's like, wait, slow down, guys, hold on. Okay. I just watched that part. You're good. Start talking about it. Yeah, so we learned that Sokka is constantly trying to prove himself to be a man. We learned that Katara's motherly. We learned that Aang is fun-loving. Also, Uncle
and their
Iroh.
situations have prepped them for the huge responsibility ahead of them.
Yes.
To save the freaking world. That's the biggest responsibility you could possibly wish upon yourself.
And we could taste a lot of things. How Zuko, was obsessed with the Avatar.
Yeah.
We also get how powerful the Fire Nation really is, just based off of how they wiped out the whole Air Nation, and
how people kind of refer to them, like how they reference them on the Fire Nation.
That's true. We do. That's a good point. We need to kind of talk about Zuko, and like there is a training sequence where he's training with his uncle, and he's not channeling his firebending in the proper way, like from the breath and all that stuff. Like it's within the breath, like that comes up, and you use your breath to make the fire, not just force and muscles and all that stuff. It's not about that, and that's pretty much the way that Zuko approaches firebending. He uses his force, he uses his power, his muscles,
his
instead
anger.
of the breath. Yeah, he uses anger, which is actually that comes into play way later.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was gonna say, I think that Zuko has this potential, but he's using fire bending wrong. Like, he's not using it, he's using it with anger when, we find out later on just what it really is.
And that speaks really to him as a person, which is another excellent way that they introduced his character.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh man, good episode. I like. Yeah, it's a really good introductory episode.
And it gets so much better.
It does get so much better.
Nice.
I love this freaking show because there's so many points when you're watching it, like, and then the next episode comes on, you're like, oh shoot, this episode's so freaking important. Like, I'm so excited about this one, and then you forget about that, like, and then the next episode comes on, and it's like, oh, this is one of my favorite episodes, and like, I find myself saying that about every episode, like, this is one of my favorite. In reality, they're all one of my favorites. Gosh, they're so good.
They're really good. All right. Do you want to do trivia now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
So let's do it. But remember to leave a pause before answering, so that way we can give the audience a chance to
All
respond.
your viewers now.
Right.
Just kidding.
All right. So this. I've kind of learned a lot through this first episode of this podcast here, because now I know to do a lot harder trivia questions.
Did we already talk about all of it?
Good.
Yeah, I've learned a lot, and I hope you guys have learned a lot too from this first episode here. All right. So I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
All right. So first trivia question. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
All right.
dun.
What is the episode called?
Oh,
God.
dang.
Oh, I know.
Boy.
So the viewers, go ahead and you can, I don't know, comment or I don't know how we're gonna do this. Tweet, whatever you want to do, just think about it and answer the question for yourself. See if you guys can get it all of them right as well.
Oh crap!
Bonus points for you.
Well,
You
Do
can't
we
look
get
it
an
up.
answer?
You can't look it up, Austin.
oh man.
Okay,
Look,
we
I
should
see
keep
you.
score because I want to win.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Dang
Here,
it.
I'll do that.
I'm gonna
I'll do that.
lose.
Yeah.
You
The name
can't.
of
You
the
cannot
episode.
look it up.
And
Hold
we
on.
need to keep score
Keep
throughout the
I'm
whole
keeping score.
thing because
I am.
I want to win the entire thing.
Oh
keeping
crap!
score.
Nuggets. Oh,
Okay, we
All
ready?
right.
well,
All right.
hold on. Let me think
Yes,
about
yeah.
How
it
are we
for a
gonna-
second.
I say you both text me. I feel like because if you say it
That's a
it
good
on the thing, then the other person will just.
That is
But
a
you can't-
really
you
good
can't-
idea.
You can't look it up, guys. Come on.
I'm not going.
Okay,
No one looks it up. No
okay,
cheating. No
I'm
cheating.
gonna write down my answer. And
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Well, no, Dawson
Oh.
will see it.
no, I'm not.
Well, I
gonna
guess you
show it
3,
to
2,
you.
1. It could be 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Hold on,
It's an honor
hold on.
system, guys. Jeez. We learned that in tennis. You could do an honor
Austin,
system.
do you know?
Austin's looking at something.
No, I'm just looking at nothing. I'm looking at.
No, you're looking at.
I'm looking
the
at my
screen.
glasses. I have actually the Google glasses where I can look things up.
Austin, if you cheat, I swear.
Okay, I'm just okay.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, sure. I got
All right, 3, 2, 1, show it.
Oh, I didn't write it down. I was just gonna say
Oh.
it. Okay.
Oh, you have to write it.
Oh, freaking manga.
You saw Dawson's thing, huh?
I didn't
Gosh, dang
actually.
it,
I
you guys are
don't. No, I
cheaters.
don't have Google up. I don't have the
Okay,
Hangouts
you
up.
better no cheating.
Is it backwards to you?
No, I can see it. It's right. It's right.
It's
I don't.
not.
I really don't know what this is. Oh shoot! I missed.
Do we have to get it like word for word? Should be
No.
should that be the
It's
thing?
close.
I really have no idea. This is the best.
I think it should be word for word.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to.
I just said.
No, you can't change it, Dawson, because now you know that I said word for word.
Okay, this is taking too long. I said the.
I added
Sioux-
one
I
word.
just said like Southern Water Tribe. I really
No.
don't know.
No,
Not
it
even close.
is
Okay.
called The Boy in the Iceberg.
Oh, idiot,
Boom.
Austin.
Got it.
Okay,
Obviously.
I knew it was there. I didn't know we were being so picky. So I went.
sure. All right.
Okay, next.
So, next question. So, what item of clothing does Katara hate washing the most of Sokka's?
holy crap!
Write it down.
Oh my gosh, you're
Hey.
really getting deep with this. I need to watch these the day of. Shoot.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Did I write a note about this crap?
Austin, get good.
She complains about. I'll give you a hint. She complains. Oh no,
No,
that's
don't
too much
give
of a
me a
hint. That's too much of a hint.
She complain. I'll give you a. She complains about his underwear. Piece of. Yeah.
She goes off about it.
I'm
Oh,
ready
you
when
know
you're
what?
ready.
I'm gonna say. I don't want to write these down. Let's just say it. Like once you have like the answer in your mind, just say it.
No, because then you guys can cheat.
No, it's an honor system. You could say that
No,
that's what
you
you were
can
thinking of.
cheat.
I have the answer in my mind. Do you have the answer in your mind?
Dawson has it written down, so you go ahead and say it, Austin.
Okay, I'm thinking his socks, like or his shoes.
Dawson also has socks. Yes. That's
Okay,
correct.
awesome.
This is fun.
So we both got a point.
We both got a point, but I'm still winning.
Yes. So yes, she complains about how she's like, "And your stinky, smelly socks." Like
I
she
like
gets
it.
all on his face about it.
I like
all right. This
Next.
next question was already answered in the when we were talking. Yes, in discussion. But I'll say it anyways because who knows? Someone might have forgot.
Okay.
What is Aang's first question to Katara?
Oh, will you go penguin sledding with me?
I'm guessing Dawson's got that as well, so good.
Yeah. I was gonna write it down,
All right.
but that's okay.
Next question is, Zuko's scar is on which side?
Oh shoot.
Okay,
It's-
well,
okay,
I know what it is, but the episode I was watching was on YouTube, so it was flipped.
Oh.
You have to know which side from original.
Okay, are we talking about his side or when we're looking at him?
Like
It-
on his
it's-
side.
It's which
Okay.
side?
Like
Is it
if
his
you were
left or
Zuko.
right eye?
It's his left eye.
Well, yeah.
Dawson.
Write it down.
Dawson.
We should just
That's why I'm saying you can't say it.
whoever says it first. Huh?
But then what about the viewers?
Yeah, that's the point.
Gosh,
You have to write it down, dude.
Dang it, this sucks. This is so hard. I don't like writing
Just
things
use-
down.
Just use your phone. Just type it in your phone and show it at the screen then.
See, I had left.
I'll write it down. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, was that right though?
You guys
On the left
you guys-
side?
It is his left eye.
Okay, sweet.
You guys are a bunch of cheaters.
I'm not a cheater. I said it.
From now on, you will be writing it or inputting it in your phone
No
and showing
poopy
it.
nuggets. Okay, fine. Next
Thank
question.
you.
That's
Put
the
hammer
rule.
down.
That was my last trivia question.
Oh, that was it. Dang it, Dawson, you won, you piece of junk.
Dawson got all 4 of them right.
Yes.
I got 3 out of 4. That's not bad. That's 75%. That's pretty much every single.
75% is a C. That's average.
75. Yeah, that's well. Thanks for calling me
should we have
average
a-
in college because that's pretty much every one of my tests that I ever took.
Should we do 5 questions next time? Like, should I just do 5 for every episode?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Five
Okay.
for every episode. And if you want to just do those, or if like you want help from the viewers, you guys can send your trivia question ideas of each episode to BoomerAang Squad Pod. Aang spelled with 2 A's, obviously. If you guys have any ideas, and Jason can pick it from them if he has a hard time picking out some questions.
All right.
Are they sending in trivia questions for episode 2 or this one?
Oh, for episode 2. For episode 2. Yes. 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 Yes.
I got you.
So like you could like they could send in their ideas for the trivia questions, and oh, you know what? We need to start doing. We should probably just have these trivia questions already figured out by the end of each episode for the next episode so that the viewers can answer it themselves. Oh, I don't know. Whatever, dude. Screw it. Screw it. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and for next episode,
Uh-huh.
well, we can decide then. But I'll go ahead and just already have trivia questions ready for episode 2 and 3. So in case we want to ask the trivia questions for 3 already,
Yeah.
then we can. But if not, then we can just save it for the next week. But
Okay.
yep. Are we ending it?
Yeah, that's the end. Something that I wanted to do, like at the end of each episode, is the trivia questions, and then if you guys have fan fiction, like Avatar: The Last Airbender fan fiction that you guys make up, definitely send it to boomerang@gmail.com. We will read it on the show. We will read like either one or 2, depending on how long they are on each show. So you guys could be on the show yourselves. And also something really important for the podcast, our podcast, if you guys really want to support us in a very major way, you can leave a review on iTunes about us. Every single review, if you leave a really good review and all that stuff, the more reviews that end up going on there, the more likely it is will show up on the new and noteworthy page of iTunes, so that we can get some more BoomerAang Squad members in his house. I've never used his house before in my entire life, and
We know.
how did it sound?
It sounded like it. Yes.
It sounded legit.
It sounded like you have never said it before.
Oh, great. Well, yeah, fine. That's what I was going for. Yeah, that's it. And if you guys leave some reviews, we will pick out the best ones and read those on the show as well.
See, we're not even asking for money. We're just asking for good
We're
reviews.
asking for reviews. Just good
All right.
reviews. 5 out of 5, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Right. So we can give you a high five
Mm-hmm.
through the show. Actually, that's a good idea. If people leave 5 out of 5, we'll give you a high five.
No, that's stupid. Anyways, when
That
are we
is stupid. Okay.
when are we putting these up? When are we putting the episode up?
the episode, I don't know, whenever it goes up. The thing is, it's like, it's all of our schedules are so freaking, it's hard to get everyone together and all that stuff. Like, there was supposed to be someone else on this episode, and his schedule just did not line up at all for like any week. So maybe later on he'll join in. So
it just never worked for any day.
yeah,
Forever.
it's so hard. So we just said, screw it, let's just record this without
he was
him.
not available from Flake o'clock to Flake o'clock.
Flake o'clock. Yeah, actually, he's from like from an island or something like that, and he told me. So he's got like tan skin, right? And so he told me that he's not going to be able to be in the show anymore. So I'm like, wow, I didn't realize that you dyed your skin white as snow, like the flake you are. Boom, roasted.
Wow.
Right?
Good, call him on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that ends it. That's good.
All right.
That's a good time. That's what, an
thanks
hour
for
and-
everybody.
BoomerAang Squad signing off.
Yeah.
Fire.
Air.
Okay. We're not doing that.
Come on.
Oh. All right.
Here, Earth.
We're done.